Meet 3I/Atlas, an object from another star system currently ripping through our solar system at over 130,000 miles per hour. Some scientists say it's just a bizarre comet. Others whisper, what if this is alien technology? Tonight, let's break down what 3I/Atlas is actually made of, why its behavior is so strange, and what the data really tells us. First, the basics. 3I/Atlas is the third interstellar object ever seen passing through our solar system, after Oumuamua and Borisov. It was discovered in July 2025 by the Atlas Survey Telescope in Hawaii, and the 3I in its name literally means third interstellar visitor. Its orbit is hyperbolic, a one-way trajectory that doesn't loop around the sun. It came from deep space, swung through our neighborhood once, and now it's leaving forever. So what makes 3I/Atlas so weird? Let's start with its chemistry. When astronomers split its light with big telescopes, they found a very unusual mix. A lot of nickel, an unusually large amount of carbon dioxide, and much less of the familiar carbon chain molecules we often see in comets. Radio observations also detected water products. So yes, it's outgassing normal comet stuff like H2O, CO2, and CO, but in a different ratio than we're used to. In simple terms, 3I/Atlas looks like a comet built from materials that spent billions of years in a completely different star system. Then there's the color change. As it approached the sun, 3I/Atlas shifted from a more reddish tone to an eerie green glow. That color comes from gases like cyanide and nickel being blasted off the surface in higher and higher amounts, almost like something switches on once the object gets warm enough. The outgassing doesn't ramp up smoothly. It jumps, like a threshold is crossed and a hidden layer of materials suddenly wakes up. On top of that, its tail refuses to behave. Images show multiple tails, plumes, and even an anti-tail, a structure that appears to point toward the sun instead of away from it. That's not magic, it's geometry. An anti-tail happens when the orbit and viewing angle make a sheet of dust look like it's pointing backward. Still, in 3I/Atlas, the tail system is unusually complex and dynamic. Some observations even suggested that after swinging around the sun, the object changed its motion slightly without breaking apart, as if powerful jets fired from very specific locations. Add all this together and you get headlines like, is 3I/Atlas an alien probe? Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb has argued that the energy in those jets and the lack of obvious breakup don't fit a simple natural picture, and that we should at least consider technological explanations, something like interstellar hardware using controlled outgassing as propulsion. It sounds wild, and that's why the internet loves it. But what do the rest of the data say? Other teams point out that 3I/Atlas is still outgassing perfectly normal comet materials. Its spectrum shows water, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide, just in odd proportions. We have seen comets with strange tails and weird compositions before, especially ones that got cooked or cracked in the past. From this point of view, 3I/Atlas is not an alien engine. It's an interstellar iceberg made of unfamiliar layers, venting gas in complicated ways as the sun heats it unevenly. Meanwhile, spacecraft at Mars have quietly done something incredible. ESA's ExoMars orbiter watched 3I/Atlas as it flew past Mars and used that vantage point to triangulate its position with much higher precision. Those measurements improved its predicted path by about a factor of 10 and were accurate enough to be accepted into the official Minor Planet Center database. This is a sneak preview of how we might one day defend Earth. Use planets and spacecraft as a giant sensor network to track weird interstellar visitors with extreme accuracy. So what's the verdict? Right now, most astronomers say 3I/Atlas is a comet, just a very strange one, with chemistry shaped in another star system and behavior that stretches but doesn't break, what comets can naturally do. A smaller group argues that the anomalies are still too big, and that we should keep the alien tech hypothesis on the table until all the data are in. Personally, I think the most shocking part is not whether 3I/Atlas is a machine or a rock. It's the fact that a Manhattan-sized object from another star just threaded its way through our fragile little solar system, and we almost missed it. As our telescopes get better, there will be a 4I, 5I, 6I, and each one will carry a chemical fingerprint of a different cosmic neighborhood. So here's my question for you. If 3i/Atlas really turned out to be someone else's technology, would you want us to ping it, board it, or quietly let it go? Drop your answer in the comments. Hit like if you want more deep dives into the strangest objects in the universe, and subscribe so you don't miss the next visitor from the dark between the stars.